How's it going, Brad? How you doing? How you doing?
Feeling good, dude. It's Monday, it's holiday season, so it's a grind. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's a
work
grind.
slows down, but everything else speeds up.
Yeah, everything slows down, but your hunger speeds up because I've been eating so many treats lately, man. So
Dude, it's
many
the
treats.
holiday bulk. It's why we bulk during this season. Not only is it
Yep.
because your shirt is on at all times because it's cold, but also
Yep.
because you're eating good food with family,
Exactly. You're eating good food. You know, the girls baking some like Riss was baking stuff for like the neighbors, like just like some chocolate chip like pumpkin bread or whatever. And
Yeah,
she kept on like making it, and she was like, "Try this one. Is this one good? Try this one. Is this one good?" And I was just like, "Dude, I'm gonna be pushing 300 pounds by freaking December. I tell you that much because I'm just eating
yeah.
so much bread."
As long as you can bench 400, it's all fine.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly.
It's all relative.
Um,
All relative.
yeah, keep that in mind. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, all that kind of jazz. Hopefully, you guys are watching sports when it comes to that time.
Give thanks in your life to the loved ones around you too. A great time to just show some gratitude.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, be thankful for shit. Be thankful for, family, waking up each and every day. I'm thankful for that. Um, if you're not, you need to talk to somebody. Don't be afraid to reach out to somebody, right? Sorry, my
Absolutely.
dog is
Reach out for
barking.
help if you need it.
Get your kennel. Stop. Sorry, Pete. You know how it is. Dog dad life.
Yeah, quick commercial break for our sponsors.
Yeah, quick commercial break. We're sponsored by Mountain Dew. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
Can they sue you for that?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. But I'm not worth a lot. They can take whatever they want from me.
Hey, they'll get all $11 if they need it.
All $11 in my savings account. All right, cool. So like today, kind of like one of our first pods we did, we're gonna rank since we're kind of about a month or so in, a little bit over a month in the season, give or take. We're gonna rank our guards, wings, and bigs over the last couple games or so. We're gonna stick with the motto that I am gonna stick with the West Conference and players. Brad will stick with the East Conference and players and that kind of stuff. Makes it a little bit easier on us, and it's a little more fun. We can just dive into specific people. So
It doesn't really make sense that you wear a Braves hat and I wear a Dodgers hat when representing the opposite East and West.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. But I had to
Yeah,
I had to rock the Falcons hat, the Atlanta hat, because Kirk Chains went off against the Saints. So
Kirk
uh,
looked nice, dude. He looked nice. Shout out.
if
37, 38 years old. Shout out Kirk. This
yeah,
isn't a football
if
podcast, but shout out Kirk.
yeah, if we win out, man, we and the Bucks and the Panthers lose more games, we could still win the division. We're 4-7. Something could happen. Not probably not. But all right. So everyone, we're gonna share our notes. We're doing a little bit something different. We're gonna share our notes today. Hopefully you guys can see them instead of just kind of going off each of us, down the list. We're gonna show these and kind of just have a discussion. We think it's gonna be better for everybody, better for us. So let's share that screen.
You may see my screen, you may not. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we're trying this out for the first time, so we are going to see if I can just stick with the guards. I don't know if I can go all the way down. I'm gonna have to scroll down after this. My fifth is somewhere down there. All right, all right. So I can kind of see your screen, Brad, on my side, but let's see what's your one on that over there.
Well, let's go through some cards. If I can zoom in. Can you see it better now?
Oh yeah, zoomed in on my screen, perfectly fine.
Love that, dude. All right, cool. Look at us, dude. We are tech savvy.
We
So top
are,
five
we are.
guards. I got some stats here too. I did round up on most stats, and so if it was like a 1.5, 1.6, I went up to a 2. Anything below 1 point, 0.5, I rounded down.
Yeah.
But for the last week, these are my top guards in the East. I got Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Ryan Rollins, who I've shouted out a couple times in this podcast, Josh
hmm
Giddey, and Jalen Brunson.
I I can't disagree with that list, honestly. I've been a big fan of Ryan Rollins lately. He's been playing out of his mind. So good for you, good for him, and good for you for putting him in there. Because I didn't think you put him in there, honestly.
Dude, I had Ryan Rollins early on. If you follow back a couple podcasts ago, season first started, Ryan Rollins been on my list from the beginning of the year. This guy has been just really on my radar and had a great week, dude. 27 points, 9 assists, 5 boards, shooting 39% from three, making 4 threes a game. So hell of a week.
Yeah, yeah, good for him, good for him, and everybody else. I mean, we've kind of talked about Cade Cunningham a little bit. Tyrese Maxey's been in the pot a lot. and Josh Giddey. We all know
Mhm.
Brad's got a thing for Josh Giddey this
Hey,
season.
Josh Giddey, look at that triple double. He's averaging a triple double this season,
Yeah,
basically.
good.
He's like 0.2 shy on the assists. I rounded up on that, but basically a triple double on a Chicago team that's surprisingly decent.
Yeah, yeah. And then Jalen Brunson. I mean, he's been again. We both think he's a little bit overrated, but he's still an elite guard in this league. So
Jalen Brunson, it's hard to knock 31 points a game and 52%
it,
from three. Basically a 30-10 average over the course of a week.
yeah,
Tough to really argue against that. They didn't win a lot this week, but
no,
good numbers
yeah,
from him.
yeah. On my side of things, as you can see, if I can scroll, you can see Luka Doncic. I'm just going to scroll past him because I think he's the top guard in the league right now in the West. It's kind of hard to argue that, in my opinion.
I think he's the
Averaging
best player in the league right now. It's really hard to argue that.
100%. I
Lakers
mean,
look
he's
really
averaging
good. Second in the West.
yeah, yeah, and averaging 32 points. I didn't round out, but 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. That's pretty good numbers. Two, I'm gonna give Devin Booker some love. I don't think
Okay.
we're
Okay.
not giving the Suns. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team come around. That when the going gets tough. But Devin Booker's been playing really well with that team that doesn't really have anybody besides him. He's led them.
Hey, shout out there for Phoenix, by the way, Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is playing out of his mind. Yes, he's playing really well.
He's averaging 20 a game right now for a Phoenix Suns team that is also surprisingly decent in the West,
Exactly.
which is tough.
And it was just tough, right? Yeah, Devin Booker 25 with 8 assists. I threw in James Harden in there. Again, the Clippers
He's playing great.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Clippers
old
don't-
man.
Yep, Clippers don't look good, but James Harden's playing out of his mind. I put Shea at 4 because I don't think the hype around Shea. We've seen it before. Shea's playing out of his mind again this season. I didn't break down how many of his points are coming from free throws, but we'll look into that next time. And then
Quite a few. Something
Quite a
that's
few.
hard to knock on Shea.
yes, yep,
They're like 16-1 right now. Hard to knock them when you're only lost one game out of your first 17. They look like a juggernaut.
they do. And then I'm going to give some love to Keontae George.
I love it.
He's been playing really well with that Jazz team. Honestly, I have two one of my hot takes is down below, but my other hot take I didn't make it is the Jazz players are playing out of their mind for what their record shows. Like they are playing really good ball. I know Isaiah Collier is playing really well. Keontae George is playing really well. We all know Lauri Markkanen's playing well. Like they have the pieces. I think they're just missing that star, that all-star Hall of Fame caliber player. But once they get that kind of player in that lineup, I think they're going to actually compete in the West at some point. But shout out to Keontae George.
Yeah, shout out Keontae George. That's a good pick. He's definitely been somebody. I mean, those numbers he averaged this last week is basically what he's been averaging all season. Like he's been doing great.
Yeah, again, I know Brad said this, but all these stats are from the last 5 games ish, roughly.
Like the last week of games. Yeah.
Yep. So again, for all these players, these are outrageous numbers over the last week, in my opinion. So,
I think so too.
Next we're gonna go to wings. Again, it might be no surprise here. I'm gonna start with mine. I think Lauri's just playing out of his mind on that Jazz team. Averaging pretty much 35 points a game over the last 5 games is crazy and I consider him somewhat of a wing player just because of what he plays. I mean, I know Walker Kessler went down with injury. I know Yusuf. I think it's Yusuf. I can't remember. He's down on my list somewhere, I believe. But he plays center here and there. But
Lauri is a wing. He's more of a wing.
Yeah.
He's like 7.
Yeah.
I think he's 7 feet, 7'1", but he's more of a wing player, power forward, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. And then we go to. I got to give love to Kevin Durant and the Rockets. They look good too. They look really good. 24 points a game, 5 rebounds, roughly almost 4 assists. Not really having a full starting point guard. I know they have that. What's his name? Is it Shepherd playing point guard?
Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, Reed Shepherd. Yeah, Reed Shepherd. He's coming in that role quite well. I think they're going to be a really good team moving forward throughout the season.
Good pick up. So I like about Kevin Durant is he's really embraced his role as just being an option to score, like just spacing the floor, getting his clean looks, being a scorer, but not having to take over every single game. As you can see, 24 points a game is not Kevin Durant's highest scoring output by any means.
No,
but they're winning games.
Yeah, and I'd even argue his rebounds and assist numbers are somewhat down as well because I think he's just assuming that role of just that offensive threat. And if there's somebody open and he drives, dish it, gets a rebound here and there. But
Go be
and
the scoring wing and let Sengun and Amin Thompson run your team, and he's doing
is
a great job. Kevin Durant's still an elite scorer, so he's doing a great job. I like that
yep.
pick.
And then I'm gonna give some love to Kawhi Leonard. I mean, I think he's playing when he does play. I know I was kind of bashing him, I think 2 pods ago about him being not even there, but when he is there, almost 28 points a game, 6 rebounds. That Clippers team's just old, but he's playing decently well.
I disagree with this one. I disagree.
Okay.
Box stats look fine. Box stats look fine, but they're not winning games.
Yeah.
He's not impacting the game the same way he used to. Sure, he's putting up 27, 6, and 4, or whatever, but they're losing at a horrible, horrible rate. And side
Yeah.
note, Thunder got their first round pick this year, so
Yeah. Yeah. Is that from the Shea trade?
it's still from the Paul George Shea trade. Yep,
Oh,
the
yeah.
gift that keeps giving.
They
Yep, I think
keep-
they got this one and next year, I think too.
It's crazy, man. And then my last two, I'm still high on the Pelicans. I think
They're 2-15, dude. Do not be high on the Pelicans.
I'm still high on the Pelicans. These last two players, you see Zion and Trey. Shout out to Trey. Trey Murphy's been playing great. He's been playing great ball in New Orleans. And Zion, when healthy, he's been playing really well too. I still think the Pelicans can make a run. I know it's going to be just tore up in the pod, but I'm a big fan of the Pelicans still. I think they're a good team. They're just not producing those wins.
Sometimes I think you just say things to make me angry because there's no way you believe this. I don't mind the pick of Zion. Actually, I don't mind the pick of Trey. Zion's not playing up to what I think. The West is tough. There's a lot of great players you could have picked. You picked 2 guys from the 2-15 Pelicans. I just don't.
I think they're playing well, man. I think statistically, and I know we did bring in some, the record rate came to Devin Booker, but I highlighted some guys that are on not winning teams that are putting up good numbers is what I kind of looked at.
Yeah, but you gotta understand when they're putting up good numbers on a not winning team, usually it means they're not like impacting winning.
Usually, but it takes a full team to impact that winning. And I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I got to show some love to these guys. I think they're playing outstanding. Just not.
All right. I just don't think. I think there's so many guys in the West we could have highlighted, but I got you.
I get it.
It's your list. It's your list. You're the West guy. You disagree with Josh Giddey being on my list every week, so it's all right.
I do.
So for wings, first, I'm going to shout out Con Knuckle, dude. He's my take. I think he's rookie of the year, clear and favorite so far. Like he's averaging for the season over 20 points a game. He looks well beyond his years in terms of maturity on the floor. Just great feel for the game. He's shooting beyond 40% from three for the whole season, 50 or 52% in the last week, making 6 a game. This guy's crazy good. Crazy good. So Con, shout out. He's my number 1 wing. Technically a guard, but I got him at wing there. 2, Jalen Johnson, also a guy who's quietly having a fantastic season for a secretly decent, sneaky good Atlanta Hawks team. Averaging almost a triple-double, just 1 assist shy of that, shooting 47% from 3. He's really all-around great player there for Atlanta, which needs the playmaking right now without Trae Young.
Yeah, I watched Atlanta play the Jazz live, and Jalen Johnson was out of this world. He was playing great. So
he's shown glimpses of this over the last couple of years. It's just been hard to stay healthy, and then this year he's just really taken off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so great last week for him. 3rd, I got Michael Porter Jr. I really think Cam Johnson had a great game the other night, really kind of showed why he got traded for him. But MPJ, again, kind of the argument I just made with you, really bad team, shitty team. Like they're trying to lose games, but his metrics look good. Aside from just 28 points a game, which again on a bad team is whatever, but 52% from 3. That's great shooting. Any team would love to have a guy that's 6'10" and shoots 52% from 3.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So he's basically just playing to get traded somewhere, I think, but great so far this last week. Next I got Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Technically a guard as well. I'm going to make him a wing.
Yeah.
I think a guard, I'm going to make him a wing though.
I think before we decided to split up, our respective conferences, I was high on Nickeil. I think he's playing really well. I think it's actually one of my would you rather kind of takes with Nickeil and Trae Young and the injury and that kind of stuff. I think Nickeil is playing really, really well right now.
Well, Nikhil's a great defender, and he's kind of been a 3-and-D guy as he was developing into, but he's developed into a lot more in Atlanta, especially with Trae
Mhm.
Young being down. He's got to have more ball handling responsibility. So this last week, 24, 4-and-4, shooting 44% from three. A lot of fours
Yeah,
there, but good fours. Good
a lot
fours.
of force. Yeah, a lot of force, but good ones.
Then fifth here, Norman Powell. Man, this guy had a resurgent year at age 30 in Los Angeles last year, and this year he's just upped his game even more. I think he's top 10 in scoring right now, like 26 a game, but
Yeah,
24, 3-and-2 in his last, the last week. And he's still shooting over 40% from three. This guy, I mean, somehow is getting better as he's getting older because not many guys peak or get better at age 30 or 31, but man,
yeah.
Norman Powell's been having a great year.
Yeah, I mean, I have no argument besides the fact that you just roasted me for having two players on a losing team and then you throw an MPJ in there. But other than that, I
Hey,
have
hey, I gave the caveat there. I gave the caveat. And look
I
at those
have no.
numbers 28-7 and 82% from three is way better than what you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
popping out.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have no arguments. I have no arguments besides that. Yeah, good list. Yeah, let's you go with the bigs and I'll go with mine.
All right. So Biggs, number one, a guy I talked about last week too, I think, Jalen Duren.
Yeah, yeah,
Jalen Duren is playing out of his mind. 25 points, 10 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, shooting almost 80% from the field in the last
yeah,
week. So incredible job there. Pistons obviously look great. So shout out
yeah.
Jalen Duren. Kristaps Porzingis, another Hawks guy on here, 26, 6, 2.5 blocks, shooting over 40% from three in the last week. Great job there in Atlanta, who has kind of turned it around. They're still not an elite team, but they've been winning a lot more in the last several days.
And without Trey
Um,
Young, man, without Trey Young, like when Trey Young
without
gets
Trae Young.
back, I mean, I'm. My biggest question is like they look good right now because I think they're playing as a really good cohesive unit. Is Trey Young going to come in there? And I'm not saying is he going to bring them down, but is he going to kind of take away some minutes from these guys that are balling right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to change the dynamic of that team because Dyson Daniels and Nickeil Alexander-Walker both play defense. So when you have both them as your guards, you've got a great defensive front there on the perimeter. Trae Young liability there,
Yep.
so it will be
Yeah.
interesting to see how that team changes.
Yep.
Third, I got Bam Adebayo. I got a couple Heat guys I'm going to shout out today. Bam Adebayo is one of them. Norman Powell is one of them. Great start to the season, man. To say Heat are surprisingly great without Tyler Hero. But in the last week, 19, 9, 3, 2 blocks, 46% from three. Bam's got a 3-point shot now.
Yeah.
So really great
Yeah.
week from him. Fourth is his teammate, Khalil Ware. In the last week, 16 points, 15 boards, also shooting 43% from three. So the
Yeah.
guy who is a sophomore, expected a big year from him, but really great last week. And then a guy that has been great for a long time, in my opinion, Andre Drummond,
Yeah.
arguably the best rebounder ever. He just continues to get 10 rebounds a game somehow, no matter how many minutes he plays, but averaged 16 rebounds a game in the last week, while also shooting the three. He's made half a three a game in the last week.
Not bad. I have only one argument, and I can't say this dude's name, so I'm just gonna say the center for the Hawks. Uh, he's been playing out of his mind.
Center for the
Like
Hawks, Kristaps Porzingis?
no, or
Oh,
the
the Thunder one?
yes, yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
He's
I
been
think
playing great too.
he could have replaced Drummond. You know, I actually see something. He's averaging 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, 60% from the field, and almost 2 blocks.
hmm
So I think he's playing better than Drummond, but that's just my opinion.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll let the fans decide, but I got Andre Drummond there.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Again, I have no disagreements besides that number 5 there. I think the center for the Hawks. I'm not going to even try to say his name because I'm going to butcher it. But I'm saying center for the Hawks or the power forward for the Hawks. One of the two positions he plays. All right. My big man
You
center.
can interpret that as however you want. Whatever player you think that is,
Yeah,
that's who it is.
yeah. Just that I'm leaving it for everyone just to decide for themselves. Right. It's a free thinking world. My centers. I think the first two are just a given here. You got Nicola, the Joker, and then Victor Wembanyama. These two guys.
Wemby's been playing though. You can't have Wemby on this list.
I could have Wemby on this list. He's still been playing well.
I don't think he's played in the last week.
He played, I think, the first game of this week, and then that was it.
All right, we're gonna count that one. All right.
I'm gonna count it when you have this freak athlete still playing. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I think he's
And
incredible, dude. I won't be
yes,
mad that he's on any list. I'm just saying
I
I don't think
know.
he played
I know.
last week.
Yeah. We'll start with Jokic. I mean, this might be his best season he's had so far, which is crazy to say. 36 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. He's averaging triple double, unlike Josh Giddey, who's not.
He's close.
And he's playing great on that Nuggets team, which I was my take last week. I think the Nuggets are probably one of not only the teams that could probably beat OKC in a 7-game series. So good on
Possibly.
him. Wembanyama, 27, 13, 5. I think he's still averaging before he went down with injury 2 blocks a game or something like that. Something crazy in
Yeah,
those
3 maybe
stats.
even. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think he averaged 4 last year. So,
Yeah, which is stupid crazy. And then I got DeMontis in there.
oh,
Even it might be a hot take. Uh, the key, I know his name's been brought up a couple times now with the trades. I think I just saw that the Kings said they're going to trade everybody except like 2 players. They're young dudes.
yeah, they're trading
And
DeMar DeRozan to the Clippers is what the rumors are. Sounds like Clippers want him. So if they couldn't get
yeah,
any older, they're getting DeMar DeRozan.
yeah. I did see a trade with DeMontis that the Warriors would package Moses Moody, uh, Jonathan Kaminga, and somebody else, and some picks for DeMontis on that team, which I don't know. I don't really like that at all. But
Maybe. Maybe it might be nice to have like a playmaking center there in the middle who can dominate the paint. Take that a little bit
yeah,
for Steph Curry.
yeah. I mean, you're still undersized with DeMontis and Draymond down there, in my
I
opinion.
mean,
But
DeMontis has got size. He's just a really terrible defender.
yeah, yeah. And
I
then
don't know.
four and five, Sengun and Nurkic in there. Uh,
Nurkic, okay.
I Sengun, I think he's been playing really well. I mean, double double, almost 5 complete assists. I'm gonna give him 5 assists a game. He's at 4.1 or 4.9. He's been playing great. I'd like to see better defense on his side of things, but offensively, he's a pretty good offensive center. And then Yusuf has been playing great for the Jazz, filling in that role for Walker Kessler. He's not averaging those 20 rebounds a game like Walker was, but he's playing well. So
Man, I do disagree with some of your lists. I see why you picked the Jazz like a homer. I get it, but tough, man. I don't know. I think you could have had Zubac on there.
yeah, it was between him and Yusuf, honestly. So
Yeah, it's like he's been playing great. I think he could have been on that list. Sabonis individually has been fine. Kings are a dumpster fire.
hmm
I mostly just disagree with the use of pick.
I think the Kings have been a dumpster fire for years, though. Ever since that the Warriors beat them in the playoffs, they've just been a dumpster fire since then.
The
So
Kings do this really cool thing where they have 2 all NBA point guards and then trade them both away and then think, hey, how do we get a point guard on this team? Like, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I
Maybe
mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
all right, well,
But
that was a
yeah,
good list, dude.
that good list. That was fun. Let me know what you guys think. Let us know what you think about our players. I mean, I'll probably get some hate in the comments about my list, but I'm okay with that.
You can
I'm
hate my
okay with
list too, but we all know my list is better. That's all I'm saying.
that. That's fair. Your list is better. Your list is better.
Brad knows ball.
Brad
BKB.
knows ball. All right, cool. Well, that brings us to our next little segment we're going to have here. It's over underperformers. Kind of where we're just going to do 3 of each. Just 3 guys that we think are overperforming in their roles, and then 3 dudes that are just not performing in their roles.
Fair enough.
Let's go. I'll go. You want me to go with the first 3, or do you want to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 kind of thing?
Give me your 3 overperformers.
Okay. My number 1 is Russell Westbrook. I think
Okay.
he's playing really well right now on that Kings team. He's actually averaging better stats than the all hated Dennis Schroeder. And so Russell Westbrook, just a little tad note there. He had 15 points in the 4th quarter to beat the Nuggets, finishing his stat line with 21 points, 9 for 16 from field goals, 6 rebounds, 11 assists.
Revenge game.
Revenge game, right? He's playing well. I think he deserves that starting role on that team for that dumpster fire of a team, but he's been playing really well. Number 2, his name was kind of mentioned earlier. Moses Moody. He's been playing really well on that Warriors team.
Okay.
He over the last 5 games, 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field and 47% from the 3-point line. So
Great.
he's playing really well on that Warriors team off that bench. I know sometimes he does start, but good on him. And then my last one is Jeremiah Fears. I'm shouting out a lot of Pelicans today.
A lot of Pelicans today. Wow.
But the rookie
This is the
Jeremiah,
Pelicans podcast.
it's a Pelicans podcast. He was drafted overall 7. You know, a lot of hype to the other guys: Knuppel, Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey. Dylan Harper, those kind of guys. But over the last 5 games, he's averaging 18 points, 3 rebounds, shooting 4-6 from the field, and he's averaging almost 2.5 steals a game over the last 5 games. So shout out to him.
Yeah, Jeremiah Fears. Good pick. Good pick. Okay. Overperformers this week I got for East. First, Ryan Rollins. Ryan Rollins, dude.
It's the
He is
Ryan
on
Rollins podcast.
It's the Ryan Rollins podcast, dude. I am just very impressed with what he's done. But, going from a very minimal role, a guy that really they didn't have much, height for, kind of got
Yeah.
thrown into this role with a couple of injuries, and he's been playing great. Playing great, for, again, a sneaky, surprisingly decent team in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Second overperformer, I've got Miami Heat. This might also be a Miami Heat podcast. Davion Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been playing great for that Miami team. A great defender, but this year I've been really impressed with his playmaking. And so in the last week, he's averaging 12 points, almost 8 assists, and shooting 40% from three. So he's giving you great defense, some great shot making on his side, and great playmaking too. He's close to the top of the leaderboard in assists for the year.
Okay. Okay.
So great job there. And another guy I've talked about here before, but he just keeps doing great for his role, Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill, dude, he came back from an injury, had 20 points, and made 6 threes out of 9 attempts in his first game back. He's a great shooter for that team, a guy that also is sneaky good. Not a lot of people know who Sam Merrill is, but he's got a little bit of Kyle Korver in him right now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I haven't heard his name in a while because of the injury, but yeah, he's been playing well.
Yeah, he's been playing great. This is my overperformers.
Overperformers. Okay. All right, underperformers on my list. Number 1, Jonathan Kuminga. He came into season hot, and since then, I mean, he was sidelined with a knee injury for a little bit, but over the last 5 games, he got moved to the bench, averaging 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the Warriors as a team have better offensive and defensive rating when he's not on the court. So that giant debacle this season, they kept him, they signed him to a contract. Now they're looking to trade him again. I think they just need to get rid of him.
Get a fresh start somewhere.
Yeah. Second guy on the list, I have Klay Thompson on here. I know he wasn't playing really well last season, but he did decent last season. But over the last 5 games, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist.
And he's shooting bad from three too.
Yeah, 37% from the field and then 36% from the three.
Okay, so that's improved a little bit, but still not.
But,
I mean, based on Klay standards, very low.
Yeah, still not what Klay should be doing. Klay, in my opinion, with all those veterans injured on that team, AD, Kyrie, that kind of stuff, he needs to be a good veteran presence on that team and lead by example. And he hasn't been. He's been playing really, really, really bad.
Sure.
So, yeah. And then my last on the list, Ja Morant. He's averaging 17 points a game, which is low for him. Over the last 5 games, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, good on him. But he's shooting 36% from the field and then 22% from the three. And once that actually shot out to me was he's averaging 5 turnovers a game over the last 5 games.
Can't be doing that as a lead playmaker.
No, you can't.
Ja Morant's better than this. He's better than this.
He is. And there's one of my hot takes moving down, but Ja Morant has not been playing well this season.
No, not at all. Not at all. And whether he's unhappy or who knows what, but definitely not the same Ja Morant we used to see him.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, my underperformers, number 1, I've got Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
He has not been playing great. They have a losing record in the last week, which is also disappointing for the Knicks to do anything like that. They have way too much talent on that team to be having a losing record during any stretch. But he's been shooting less than 40% from the field and 21% from three. And it's really, he's not a great defender. He's all right, but not great.
Yeah.
Offense is his thing, and especially shooting threes. It's like really his forte is being a stretch big. You can't be shooting 21% from three.
Yeah.
So he's the first one there. Second, I got LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Very disappointing so far this season, just really shooting it poorly. For a Charlotte team that's not very good, but Khan, his teammate, is shooting great. So, you know what I mean? Brandon Miller's shooting all right. LaMelo Ball just really has not, and I'm high on LaMelo Ball. I think he's great, but this season, especially in the last week or so, has not been great. And my last underperformer came back from injury this week, Paul George.
Yeah, I heard his first game was bad.
Came back, dude. In his games back, he's averaging 13 points, shooting less than 40% from the field, 31% from three, and 69% from the free throw line. Terrible, dude. And I know he's old. He's not. I don't expect Paul George to come back and score 30 a game like he was doing in Indiana and Oklahoma City, but even in LA. But this is just not for a guy that's getting paid 50, 60 million dollars a year and supposed to be one of the like key veterans on this team playing a Jimmy Butler type role.
Yeah.
He's just not reaching expectations.
No, and that team has young talent that's willing to take his spot pretty fast. So
Oh, they got McCain, they got Grimes, they got Edgecombe. Like, they got some young guys ready to go.
yeah, exactly. He just needs to stick to podcasts, in my opinion, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, good list there. All right. Two more segments left for you guys. Again, let us know what you guys think about these in the comments. If we're missing anybody, if you want to roast us, roast us. We don't care. Just two bros talking about sports.
We don't care at all.
We don't care at all. We're gonna go to our overreactions. I know I posted one of our videos a while ago, and people blew up about Brad's take about the Lakers being the best team in the NBA. If I post one of these and it says hot take overreaction, it's a hot take and an overreaction. If it comes true, it comes true. And if it's on the money, it's on the money, but it's an overreaction of what we're saying. It could be out of this world. We could say that the Pelicans are going to win 70 games this season somehow, which is not possible, but it could, they're making playoffs.
Gross. Terrible take. Just gross.
My,
That's all I gotta say.
My first overreaction hot take of the week is the Phoenix Suns can't win without a fully functioning Devin Booker. If he's not on the money, if he's not shooting as he is right now, I think his fire streak's going to drop off. That team is just going to start losing games left and right. So I don't think the buzz around the Suns is real. I don't think the buzz around this, like, they're not going to be a good team. I think they're going to finish bottom below a play-in team. And so that's my overreaction for number one on that one.
I don't think that's an overreaction. I think the overreaction is saying the Suns are good just because they have a winning record.
That's a good point, but you never know. They could somehow sneak into a play-in team, but I don't think they're even going to make a play-in team.
I don't know. It's a long season, but the West is tough.
Yeah.
So my first overreaction is that the Miami Heat are true contenders. 4-0 in the last week, fourth seed in the East right now, best offense in the league. Shout out Eric Spoelstra. All without Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and see, I think that falls under mine as well. I don't think that's overreaction, man. I think without Tyler Harrell on that team, and they're playing well with the best coach in the NBA, I think that they will sneak into the playoffs. They somehow do all the freaking time.
They're going to be a legit. Tyler Hero comes back, I think, this week, and maybe no, I think this week. So they'll be at full strength as long as they can stay healthy. I think you'll see them climb to the top of the Eastern rankings.
Okay. That I think's the hot take portion, but I don't think that. I think they'll be a playoff team for sure. My second one is I think the Golden State Warriors are a washed up dynasty, even with Curry scoring like crazy. I think they're washed. I think they're gonna. I know we both. I think we both put them in our playing teams. I even put them, I think, in our playoff team on the West.
You had them in the lock, I'm pretty sure.
I think I did, and I don't think they're going to make playoffs, man. I don't think they're going to make playoffs.
They're too old. They're just too old.
Yeah.
They look like the Clippers that way. It's better than the Clippers, but still, it's like you got to have. Mm-hmm. It's good to have the veteran guys like Steph Curry, LeBron, KD are still playing out of their mind. James Harden, even you got to have some young guys that can run around them.
Yeah, and like the Warriors have like Moses Moody, and did have when they were winning those games early in the season. Kuminga's playing out of his mind, but it's dropped off. I don't think they're a washed up dynasty at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it's overreaction. I agree with you. I agree. My number two is that the Knicks made a huge mistake firing Thibodeau and hiring Mike Brown as his replacement.
That is a hot take. I think Mike Brown's a good coach.
See, and I'm usually high on Mike Brown. I think he's a great coach. I've advocated for years for him to be a head coach. He was great in Sacramento. He was great in Cleveland. He was great on the bench with Golden State.
Yeah.
But the team has not looked that good this year. The players have been complaining a lot. Usually players complain about being coached by Tibbs, and now they're complaining about being coached by somebody else. So I think he was a really great fit for that team. They just need to ride it out one more season, but I think they made a mistake.
Yeah, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I like Mike Brown. I think he's a better coach. Um, my last one. this, they've been mentioned a lot. I think the Pelicans are better than the record shows. I think they're a good team. I think they're a better team than what their 2-15 shows. I think they have good players out, with some of the players they have there, and I think they're a couple games out from a run. So.
You just want to get me all fired up, dude. Okay, that is an overreaction for sure. That's not even over. It's just I don't even know what that is. My last overreaction is that the East might actually win the finals.
Okay. You think a team's going to beat the Nuggets or OKC?
I think we're seeing some really good competition out of the East. I like what the Heat are doing without Hero. The Pistons are doing great things even when Cade Cunningham's out. I think there's some competition in the East possibly. That's my overreaction for the week.
Okay. Okay. That's yeah. Okay. I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying they're gonna. I'm not predicting,
Yeah,
but my overreaction is that we got some actual competition in the East now.
that's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, that brings us to what, Brad?
The air ball, and I'm going to go first because
Yes.
this has been a new Orleans Pelicans podcast, and so my air ball of the week is actually the Pelicans, 2-15. I'm going to do a whole throwback to the draft night where they traded an unprotected first round pick this year to trade to get Derek Queen. So now the Pelicans, very much looking like they're about to get the first overall pick this year in a loaded draft, does not have a first round pick, but they have Derek Queen.
Derek Queen's good, man. Derek Queen is good. That's what
Is
I'm
he better
saying.
than these guys coming out of the draft this year?
Dude, I'm high on the Pelicans, man. I'm high on the
Also,
Pelicans.
2-15. No team comes back from 2-15. Horrible, horrible decision. They're an airball as a whole. They do have a lot of good talent. I do agree with that. I like Trey
Yeah.
Murphy. I like Zion. I like Jeremiah Fears. I do like Derek Queen. I think they got a lot of great talent. I don't know what the problem is, but they're not a winning team.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, my airball. He's been mentioned before already. Just John Morant as a person, as a player. He's just an airball. I think I look back to 3 years ago when he said he was fine in the West in an interview, and
Oh yeah.
from that interview, he has proceeded to not even sniff the Western Conference Finals. I think he was bounced. He's been bounced 3 times from the playoffs without, I think, getting past the first or second round. And then I think he'll be lucky to be in the league in the next 10 years. Honestly.
In 10 years? Well, yeah.
He'll be what, 33?
A lot of
34?
guys retire by then. A lot of guys that play his style, they're super athletic and just like
Yeah.
jump out of the gym. They usually don't make it too far in
Okay.
their 30s.
We'll change it. Next 5 years.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see once they get him out of Memphis, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's inevitable. He's going to get traded. It's just a matter of who, when. Like, I don't think it's a matter of if, really, at this point. But to see that changes it for him, because sometimes these players, like you mean, they're people too. They get unhappy in a spot. You just don't find the joy in it. You want to work as hard anymore, or maybe you want to force your way out, and you get somewhere else, and it's like, man, I love the game again. This is great. You see a whole different player.
Yeah. True. Yeah, airball. He's just an
I have
airball.
hope. I have hope for John Morant. Just like you have
I
hope
have
for the New Orleans Pelicans, I have hope for John Morant.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, guys. That will do it on this pod. Let us know what you guys think. Keep up the love and support. We do appreciate it. Again, we're just 2 dudes just talking about basketball. We're not trying to go crazy with this. We're just trying to have fun. So,
Just have fun, participate. We appreciate your support. Enjoy
Yep.
your Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Thank you.
Be thankful, guys. All right. Peace out.